Hey, what's up, guys? R-Trooper Mark here, and I'm back with another Star Wars action figure review. First, I want to just apologize to you guys. It's been almost 2 weeks since my last review, and it's always one of two things. It's either I have plenty of time and nothing new to review, or you have the case here where I have things new to review, but I just don't have the time. And I've just been so busy, and I just haven't had the time to do one. So finally, I managed to squeeze one in here, and this is one of 3 new items that I've gotten recently that I'm going to do reviews on. So if I could find the time, if I can try and squeeze them in, I should have 3 new reviews for you soon. This being the first. So enough about that. Okay, so for this, not one figure, but I have 4 figures that I got in this pack, which is one of 2 special Toys R Us exclusives called the Battle over Endor. So this is number 1 of 2, and I have the second one, which that should be the next review. After I do this one, hopefully there won't be too much time in between. Okay, so here are 4 figures. I'm just going to move them out of the way because we'll show you the packaging first. And some cool packaging. And you can see in the background you got a cool backdrop of a space battle going on. All kinds of, there you got the Death Star. All kinds of ships, TIE fighters, whatnot. Really cool. So it says here, includes 4 exclusive figures, which I like. That's cool. Star Wars Battle over Endor. Pack 1 of 2. And then you have the Toys R Us exclusive sticker, which I picked these up at toysrus.com. I didn't get this physically in the store, so Hasbro logo. And then we flip it around here, and you got a nice screenshot from Return of the Jedi, the epic space battle, which is the best space battle in all the Star Wars films, in my opinion. So we go down. Here is the second pack, which, again, as I said, I have this pack as well, so that'll be the next review. Hasbro logo again, StarWars.com, all that. We got here a little description. Bravery, skill, loyalty. These are defining characteristics of the starfighter pilots on both sides of the conflict at the Battle of Endor. Whether they are rebels or Imperials, these elite pilots are all focused on the same goal, victory. They are deeply aware that they are deciding the future of the galaxy and will do anything they can to complete their mission. Okay. So now here's the 4 figures. And you have Lieutenant Axio, who's a TIE fighter pilot. And we have Sela Kat, Red 2 A-Wing pilot. We have R5P9, who is the Astromech droid for EKELARC YONG'S. And here is Lieutenant EKELARC YONG'S, Grey 3 Y-Wing pilot himself. And I probably just butchered those names, but I did the best I can. So there's trouble pronouncing these things. Okay, so now on to the figures. I'm going to start with the TIE pilot. This guy's pretty cool. You know, these guys are all black. The uniforms are very basic black. There's not much details, not much color. So there's not really that much you could do with these guys as far as details. But you know, he looks nice. Something a little different that you normally see. You got the kind of silver stripe on the helmet, in addition to the Imperial emblems on either side. You got the emblems again on the shoulders. Yeah, nice detail on the kind of chest equipment here, this sort of breathing apparatus. And you go down, you go little silver buckle there. Again, there's there's only so much detail you could do with a character that's all black, but that's what the TIE pilots look like. So, okay, yeah, really cool looking blaster pistol there, and you do you do have a working holster, which is cool, and it fits very nicely in the holster. Articulation for this guy, you have a ball-jointed head, ball-hinged shoulders, ball-hinged elbows. You got swivel forearms, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball-hinged knees, and no ankle articulation. One other thing that this guy has is a removable helmet. So we'll try and zoom in there if this will focus. And you got a nice, there you go, nice head sculpt there. Kind of like a clone trooper head, sort of like an older looking clone trooper, which is, some people don't like the removable helmets when it comes to like original trilogy characters, but I think it's a nice little feature. It's something a little different. But yeah, and this whole piece can come off. So we'll take that. So there's him. Alright. Now we'll go on to this guy. And again, very cool detail. Again, he's mostly kind of grayish, almost black, a little bit of silver. Not too much color on this guy. These things on his legs here, kind of a beigeish color. And let's see, he's got all these breathing tubes and whatnot, and that looks cool. Nice little details. Show you the helmet. Interesting little details on here, Go down. And he comes with a blaster pistol. Nothing too special, but it's good to have. So I'll show you, it's a nice, all kinds of interesting little red and blue markings on this helmet. All kinds of little touches like that. Gives it a little bit of personality. And his helmet is removable. So I'll show you. There's a better close-up look of the helmet. Here's this guy's head sculpt. And I'm sure we don't get a really great close-up look at this guy, of this character. So, whether it's really accurate to the actor, who knows? But it looks cool. Okay. Articulation for him, you have ball-jointed neck, ball-hinged shoulders, ball-hinged elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball-hinged knees, and ball-hinged ankles. So great articulation on this guy. Okay. Now next, I'll go with the Astromech. And, again, not too much color with this pack. You're sort of like white and gray. You have this antenna here, which is removable. And also, he has the one action feature that if you turn the head, this other little, there we go, this other little sensor pops up. You can hear the clicking. Okay. And that's it. There's no other extra gadgets or anything like that. The arms here swivel, and you have movement in I guess what would be the feet, and the third leg is removable. And they all have wheels. All three of the legs have wheels. So they'll move around nicely. And again, you know, Astromechs all mostly look the same. You know, they're just basically repaints. You know, so, but nice detail. Nothing too special. You know, like I said, you know, it's just basic kind of repaint of. It's kind of like a R5 D4. But you know, it's kind of a repaint of that character. But it's always cool and interesting, and so there's him. And then the last guy, which is this guy, and he's got a not quite white, it's a very light gray. And then his control box and his gloves are black. And his boots are similar to the other Rebel pilot there. And you got these tubings, which there are holes on the belt and on the like chest apparatus, which they'll sort of plug into. And let's see, yeah, he's got the same blaster pistol as the other Rebel pilot. There you go. You know, basic sort of detail all around. There's not too much difference in these guys, except for the paint. And of course, the biggest difference is the head sculpts. Now again, with this you have a removable helmet. I'll show you the head sculpt first. So there's this guy. And you know, it's a neat head sculpt. Now here's a look at the helmet. It's interesting. It's almost like a bright pink on the goggles or the visor. But you got interesting little markings on the helmet, you know. It's cool with these figures when they make these kind of obscure, you know, blink and you miss some characters. And they make a figure, because you don't really get a good close-up look at these figures. And here, you can get them in your hand and sort of look at the accessories and look at some of the details that were probably on the real helmets, but we don't get a good look at these guys. Which I think is kind of cool. It's one of the neat things about figures like this that aren't necessarily major characters. So yeah, so there's the first pack, the first Toys R Us exclusive pack, Battle Over Endor, 1 of 2. And like I said, the other pack I have, and we'll get to that one soon, hopefully. I'll stand these guys up, give you a look at all 4. So, all of them with blaster pistols and removable helmets. So there's the... So, you know, a great pack if you're into pilots. You know, so these are 4 figures that you can't get anywhere except for Toys R Us. And I don't think I've seen a review, really, of these figures. I believe it was, I want to say Budget Jedi did a video on these 2 packs, but he just kind of kept them in the packaging. I don't remember if he opened them or not. So there haven't been too many videos on these packs, I don't believe. You know, I could be mistaken, but so yeah, there you have it. There is pack 1 of 2 of the Toys R Us exclusive Battle Over Endor. And I hope you enjoyed this. And feel free, again, as always, comment, rate, subscribe. And I'll just sign off, and may the Force be with you. Bye, guys.